We are all called to inspire. And that's whether you're inspiring a mass of 15,000 or just being a really good friend and inspiring. But what happens when you don't even feel inspired? What do you do when you're supposed to be the inspiration and you feel depleted? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you the power of reflection and self-care. Now, if this is your first time to the channel, welcome. I am Dr. David Glover, and I am committed to sharing moments that inspire you to holistic leading and living. So if you can use a moment, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Also, hit the bell so that you're notified every time a new video is uploaded. So about 2 years ago, I was asked to do an inspirational moment. There was a theme, and they wanted me to present a moment of inspiration. And so I prepared myself, did what I, put together a presentation and, David Glover style, and went up and I did what I had to do. And I got a lot of positive feedback, and it even was uploaded to Facebook and got even more positive feedback. It was, and so it was a very good moment, very good time. Fast forward to a year and a half later, I'm at home and my phone goes off and a good friend sends me this video that I performed about a year and a half at that point before, and said, thank you. I had to go back to it and look at it. And so when I saw it, of course, it was like, oh, it felt, really good about the fact that somebody was able to pull something that I had done and move forward with it. However, 3 things happened that I noticed that my reaction was a little bit different than it could have been. And so after we watch the video, we're going to watch it real quick so you know exactly where I am as I look at it and my response to it. I'll be right back after the video.
In the Bible, recorded in the Gospels, we find a most interesting and notable story. Will you indulge me for just a couple fleeting moments? We find Jesus seated in a house for dinner. A great feast was happening. And as they were talking and indulging in perhaps lamb chops or drinking a little bit of libation, if you will, something interrupted the festivities. The Bible records a woman walked in carrying an alabaster box. As they were talking and passing the peas and talking about the going-ons of the day, she made her way to Jesus, carrying an alabaster box. Now the people began to note her and began to ask, well, who is she? Where she come from? Do you know her? Check the list. Was she even invited? But she didn't let that stop. She pressed and made her way to her intent of assignment. Yes. When she got to Jesus, she broke the alabaster box. From it flowed special oils, fragrances, spices, and herbs. And the Bible says that it perfumed the whole house. I did tell you that they were at dinner. So there was onions and garlic in the air, and lamb that's not so easy to get out. But the fragrance perfumed above all other. The onlookers began to, what are you doing? Why does she do that? Because the Bible and research says that the contents was worth around about $54,000. What are you doing? How are you breaking that, on Jesus is such a waste. Jesus rebuked them. And somebody said, hey, wait, I know her. That's the prostitute. That's the whore, the harlot, the woman of the night. I saw her down, on that corner where they beat. But Jesus never minded where she came from. It's about her arrival at the feet of Jesus. And she broke the alabaster box. Well, my friend, today, because I only have borrowed time, I want to tell you that you are the alabaster box.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And it doesn't matter who broke you. It doesn't matter at whose hand that broke you. It was necessary so that the oil can come out of you. You were gracefully and intensely broken. I know they left you, but that was on purpose. I know your mother didn't want you and gave you away, but that was necessary. I know, come on here. I know that the car got repossessed, but here's the other thing. It was broken in front of great company. Everybody saw your car get repossessed. Everybody saw your house going to foreclosure. But it was necessary to get the oil out. Because if he had not let all your friends walk away and leave you feeling hopeless, you never would have read the legislator that you have to change. It's the oil. You got to get your perspective right. You got nations to bind together, but you got to be broken. You have summits that you got to do to change politics in our places, but you got to be broken. It's intentional. I know you feel bad now. I know you feel low now. I know you feel left alone. But he said, as you walk through the valley, I'm going to be right there. And when you pass through the fire, it won't burn you. And when you go through the water, it won't overtake you. So Lord, I'm with you always, even to the end of the world. So go ahead, dry your tears. You don't shed some more, but there will be glory. After this, there will be glory. After this, there will be victory. After this, I will be made whole. After this, I'm coming out of it. And I'm coming out for gain. I'm coming out of it. I'm coming out with God. I'm coming out. And I won't be empty-handed.
So did you enjoy that? Wonderful. Wonderful words. I'm grateful for the opportunity, grateful to even know that it helped so many, it assisted so many, it lifted so many. But interesting thing, at the time of that actual presentation, it was the week of my birthday. I was on my way out of town to go celebrate my birthday. I have actually completed the research, the gathering of data for my dissertation, for my doctorate. So it was a very good time, a very good space. I was in a good space. So when I gave it, with that energy, with that levity. And we went on. But when she sent that, when my friend sent that, and I looked at it again, I now had come to a different place. I had lost my job. My car had gotten repossessed. I was, now finishing, my doctorate was over. I was done with that, and that was wonderful. But I couldn't find my way, what to do with it. I felt lost. I felt all out of sorts. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was in a bad mental space, a bad mental space. So when I watched it, instead of being as joyous, I'm sitting here listening like, I feel like I'm right, like I'm ministering to me. I felt like these words are words for me right now. So let me talk about three things that are often overlooked and underutilized that need to happen for all leaders. Again, whether you're leading 15,000 or whether you're just leading, being a good friend of one or leading yourself. There are three things about self-reflection and self-care. Number one, You need to take moments. You need to build in moments to be able to reflect where you are, to assess how do you feel, how is your mental, how is your spiritual, how is your relationships around you. You need to be able to take a moment to reflect, and then you will find where you are and how to move to where you are, because or where you want to go rather. So if you allow, life will busy you so much that before you know it, 5 and 10 years have passed, and you look around at all of the things that you had planned are nowhere even started, or some of the things that you had started, you just didn't get time to get back around to it. Well, the first thing, number one, is take the word should out of your vocabulary and planning. What you should do. Because should gives opportunity for not doing. It gives, plainly, it gives the opportunity to say, I should, but it commands a but to be after it. It commands a justification that nullifies the first part. So taking should out, it demands that there be put in a place, into a plan, into an action. I'm going to lose weight, not I should lose weight. Because it is the beginning, it is the precursor of all SMART goals. Have you heard of them? And you can look them up. They're specific, measurable, all of that. SMART. That's the acronym that SMART goals are built from. But take the word should out of it. I am this, or I am going this, not I should. Be very specific, be very, very acute, be very direct about what I'm going to do. That is the first step. If you don't take that step, it'll always be an elusive thing. It'll always be a espoused theory. These are the things that should be happening. These are the places I should be going. These are the people I should be meeting. No, these are the people I meet, because your words have power. Your words carry weight. Your words carry direction. Your words frame you. It frames your world. So don't put should there. Put the actuals there. Okay. Number 2, and this is a very overlooked area, and one that I wrestle with for years and still wrestle with, and it's mainly to perfectionists, and that is cut yourself a break. Give yourself some slack. Now, if this is helping you, or this is, somebody that should or you may want to revisit this at time, I need you to click the subscribe button and like it. And tell me, what are some areas that you find yourself being too hard on yourself? Are you a perfectionist? And some people are more perfectionists in one area than others. And sometimes because of our historical data, or because of our life experiences, we expect more of ourselves out of one. So in school, I was very good. When I took my test, my ACTs, and that my geometry was very high, even though I felt that I was much better with English, because I love words, I love writing. So it was like English should be, the top thing. So I expected more of myself, but sometimes you have to give yourself a break. Think about all things considered, where you are. And it's not that you're trying to be lazy. It's not that you're trying to render excuses, but life is life, and sometimes you need to recognize that it's okay. You didn't get 100. You only got 98. It's okay. Or that's not the right relationship for me. I need to find a different one that works. It's okay. I did mess up. I did not do everything properly. Life will go on, but when you give yourself grace, it reciprocates, and you are able to give others grace. Have you ever met people that seem just so uptight, like they have to have everything? And we love perfections. Like, I love The Devil Wears Prada. That's my favorite movie. But grace was not given. In fact, her opening lines was, "Tales of your incompetence do not interest me." I love that line. But it's void of grace. Grace that if I mess up, there's something there. It can be rectified. We can figure out what to do. We can go on. Life is not over. But give yourself a break. Cut yourself a break. Okay? So what are the areas that you are too hard on yourself? Why? Why are you too hard on yourself? Comment below. I want to see it. I want to read them. Because the truth is, we are all like people. And my area may not be your area, but as people being people, you'll find that there are plenty of people. You're not alone. And how we may be able to hold each other. But comment, what are some areas that you are too hard on yourself? And then the last part is continuously surround yourself with good people. With people who have your back. With people who are not just yes men. They're willing to tell you hard truths or have hard conversations, but they genuinely have your best interest. They genuinely have your greater good. So you want to surround yourself with people who are for you. That is very, very, very vital and important to your success, because you can measure who you are by the people you surround yourself with. You can see how far you have the capability of going by how far the people around you have the capability of going. And it's not that we don't include everybody, but the closest people to us, we need to be able to lean on them sometimes, and they should be able to lean on us. It should be a law of reciprocity. It should be a reciprocal. I should be able to call on you, but you should be able to call on me. So these are three things that you need to be able to do. Take out the word should. What are two different things that you've been saying should that you're going to replace? I want you to write the commitment, because part of I am an life coach and an executive coach, and one of the methodologies that I always believe in and use is that we have to write it out. You know, it doesn't have to legibly here. You're going to type, so that's even better because I'm a typer. Writing makes my hand cramp these days. So, but what are two commitments? I want you to put it in the comments below. Put it in the comments. And if this helped you, this gave you some direction or even reminders, put a like and share it. But make sure you subscribe as well. But what are two areas where you've been saying the word should? I ought to, or I should. Any of those synonyms of should, where you're going to take that out, be committed to take that out and do action. But the first step, take it out. Okay? So if you like this video, remember to subscribe. Click the bell so that you are able to be notified when the next video come out, and also share and comment. I want to hear you. I want to hear from you. I want to know those different questions. What are some areas that you are hard on yourself with? What are those areas that you need to have leniency? You've been too meticulous and anal, maybe, because that can cause depletion, and then your self appreciation can erode from that. And then what are two things that you've been saying should, that you know you need to commit to? You need to put it down there. I want to hear from you. This is your words of inspiration. Look forward.
Right.